here we are. Welcome back to Football Rivals, your premier destination for college football excitement and pure simulation action. We're here today for a battle of the Pac-12 for the championship. Washington versus USC. I'm Skip Lloyd, your solo play-by-play commentator, and we are gearing up for a thrilling showdown in the Pac-12 title game between the number 12 Washington Huskies and the number 23 ranked USC Trojans. This is a highly anticipated matchup where both teams are vying for conference supremacy and a chance to solidify their postseason resumes. The stage is set for a clash of titans, and here we are at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum to determine the Pac-12 title and a ticket to a prestigious bowl game here at stake. The Trojans win the toss. They are electing to defer, and away we go. Kicking it off and touching it back. Washington comes into this game led by their explosive dual-threat quarterback, Troy Lowry. However, he'll face a tough challenge against a stout USC defense looking to disrupt. Here we go, getting the ball off quick, and whoa! Deflected by Shadiq Moore, first play of the game. That's a pure freshman right there making a big play in this Pac-12 title game. 2nd and 10, pro set, fullback in motion. Going across the right side, fakes the snap, and he hands it off. He's got space to the edge. Stiff arming one man, Arthur Jones. You guys remember I called the Washington-Utah game earlier this season, and Lowry and Jones were a potent 1-2 punch. 3rd and 3, Lowry in the shotgun. He's got time, he's looking, finds his man across the middle. Up to the 45, it's Jeff Williams with a 12-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now let's see if Washington can get off to a fast start and keep a rhythm here. Under center, Lowry hands it off to Jones, who is met at the line. Only going to get about 1 yard on that play. Now again, keep an eye on Troy Lowry today. His performance is going to be critical for the Huskies' success, but they're going to have to protect the football against a really talented USC defense. He shakes it out at around the 40-yard line, only gets about an extra yard on the play. Arthur Jones, not as much the shake and bake there. That's more Lowry's job. Jones is more the north-south guy. He tried to add a little razzle-dazzle to it. It's going to be 3rd and 8. About the 47-yard line for the Huskies. Lowry in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion from right to left. He's got time. He's throwing it deep. Oh! Pass broken up. Lowry was trying to hit his man down at the sidelines. Threw it into what looked like a little bit of a double coverage right there. They're going to punt it away, 4th and 8. Huskies get the ball off. It's a little bit of a wobbler, shanking left. Not the best of punts for Ingram there. Could have hit it a little truer, as they say. Here we go. USC led out by Brandon Frank. He's a true freshman, and he's got the ball off quick. Hits the first man, makes a miss. Brian Taylor ultimately losing a yard on the play.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Again, like I said, Brandon Frank, he is a freshman, but he's shown poise and determination beyond his years. He's got a pretty impressive arm, and he has the ability to make plays under center and under pressure. He is not what you would consider a fleet of foot quarterback. He's a little more statuesque, but he hangs in there. And right now, he's got a 2nd and 11 out of the shotgun. Both running backs go out on a route, and he hits him on the screen, and another loss of yards. Not a great way to start off for the Trojans here. They're going to be looking at 3rd and 16 on that. Brandon Frank, not really the way he wanted to get started. But let's see if Frank can be an X factor here for the Trojans in the championship showdown. He's going empty. 3rd and 16. Frank gets the snap, chucks it. He finds a man over the middle, and that is a completion for 21 yards to Jeremy Williams. Outstanding. Like I just said, Brandon Frank, he's got poise under pressure for a true freshman. So really impressive way to get a huge 3rd and long on their opening drive, keeping it alive in front of the home fans. They are showing up early. Let's see if they can keep it up. Hands it off to Gibbs. Fights the first man, but gets hit in the hole outside the left tackle area, and there was just nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Offensive line was blocking like it was a screen there. They just kind of let everybody right through the screen door. 2nd and 9. Shotgun for Brandon Frank. Back goes out on a screen. He hits him. Oh. Ooh. He got him, but he stepped out of bounds. Trojans having a little bit of a 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Or maybe 1 step forward, 2 steps back so far on this opening drive. Looking at another 3rd down, 3rd and 7 out of the shotgun. Frank, he's got the ball. He throws it deep. And it's complete. Complete to Jeremy Williams. 2 receptions, 2 huge plays for Jeremy Williams in his first quarter. Brandon Frank just unloads a little bit of a wobbler, but it doesn't matter. It gets there. Williams fights through the coverage. That is some 50-50 ball skills, and the Trojans are in business. They're in the red zone, about the 16-yard line, 1st and 10, out of the shotgun, handoff to Gibbs. He's got space, but he does not have the speed to get away. Aaron Dawson catches him for no gain. Now we're looking at 2nd and 10 here in the red zone, and they're in a wildcat set with Gibbs sending a man in motion, fakes the handoff, goes outside, should have tucked it and ran north, young man. Robert Harris with the tackle for loss. Another 3rd and long on this opening drive. He may be at a spot if he just ran right up the gut. Only had 1 man to beat, but by cutting it back outside, that gave the time for the ends to come crashing down. He ran into a wall of linemen. 3rd and 14, Frank empty. Ooh, lucky that's not a fumble. As you can see, Frank's stats on the season, 18 touchdowns, 2,500 yards. That was a bit of a rough one there. 4th and 14. Gotta imagine they're gonna send out the field goal unit. Don't know what you're gonna dial up for a 4th and 14 in the red zone. So here we are, Trojans field goal unit gets it up, it's away, and it's good. We have our first score on the board here in the Coliseum. Trojans taking an early lead, 3-0. They're gonna kick it right back to the Huskies, see if Lowry can make a little magic happen right after this touchback. Trojans have had a really stout defensive game to start. Granted, it's only been the quick drive, but ultimately they've been great on the season. Really performed well, and especially here at home. Lowry 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. Hands it off. Jones got some space outside. Stiff arm. Did not get him far, but it did go far in his mind. Do you want to eat a handful of Arthur Jones fists every time you go to tackle him? They'll think about that for the rest of the game. Lowry shotgun, 2nd and 7. Hands it off again with a power run to the outside. To the right this time to Arthur Jones, picking up a tough gain of 2. That's still going to put him in a 3rd and 6. Not a favorable start to this drive. The Huskies 1 for 2 on 3rd downs today, so only their 2nd drive. They're trying to get the offense started here. It's like an old lawnmower. Lowry hits his man over the middle. He fights off the tackle, and he has the 1st down. Rick Shelton ripping the ball away, tucking it and fighting for that first down. Big play. Huskies needed that. Can they keep the drive going? 1st and 10. Lowry drops back, hits his receiver on the edge. He's already out to the 45. Billy Butler. 19 yards.
First down.
It's a great play drawn up. He gets it at the 50, and he gets about 5 more yards before he gets a how's your uncle from the safety. But he is fired up. Fired up. Billy Butler getting him into enemy territory here. They're behind enemy lines, 1st and 10. Shotgun for Lowry. Looks like he's got Jones in the backfield with him. Delayed handoff, and he's not going anywhere. In fact, he's going backwards. Pat Peters coming in, laying the lumber, along with a few other guys. Little help from his friends there. 2nd and 11, still in enemy territory. Shotgun again for Lowry. About 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Hands it off. Oh, he's got a cut. There you go. Joe Ingram with a little bit of change of pace. Bit faster and more slippery guy. Usually he's the one running east to west, but this time he cuts it north and finds 7 yards. 3rd and 3, dual halfback shotgun set. Lowry send a man in motion to the right. He's back, he's got time, clean pocket. Finds his man along the sidelines and can't bring it in. Big celebration from the Trojan defense as they're able to force a field goal attempt, and a long one at that. It's up, and it is no good. The Huskies just pulling it a little too far left. He's got the distance, but he didn't have the accuracy. Somebody check his homing beacon. 1st and 10, shotgun for Brandon Frank and the Trojans. Hands it off to Gibbs, who's stiff-arming the first man but cannot get him. He is brought down for only a 3-yard gain. Not a great stat line on the day, but give Gibbs time and enough carries, and he usually gets it turned around. 2nd and 7, going empty from the shotgun. Frank's got time, finds his man over the middle at the 50, and that is a first down for Willie Guerrero. Big first down there to Guerrero. Trojans finding a way so far in this first quarter to get it done, both on offense and defense. It's not the prettiest play to start, but a Pac-12 rivalry championship game. What else could you expect? Fakes the handoff, pitches it out, and Gibbs got space, and he is running down the sideline all the way down to the 20 with a stiff arm to run himself out of bounds. 29 yards on the option run play. Perfect execution from the USC Trojans. It's a shame Gibbs doesn't have that last and final gear. He had daylight, he just didn't have the juice to supercharge the battery, kick it into turbo, and get into the end zone. But they're in a great spot here in the red zone. 1st and 10. Frank fires over the middle, and he's got Guerrero down for 19 yards to the 1 at the goal line. 2 huge receptions for Willie Guerrero on this drive, showing exactly why the Trojans have a fighting chance to win this game, and right now they have more than a fighting chance to win this game. Got the big boys in on offense and defense, goal line, but they're dropping back for a pass. Frank trying to scramble, and he's stumbling. Ultimately sacked for a loss there. A little trickeration. Lining up heavy and immediately going. He almost had it too. Stumbles over his own man's foot. Terrible way to go, and cleanup duty for Reed there. And that is going to do it for our first quarter. And we are going to have them walk all the way down to the other side. What a start to this game. The Trojans are ready to punch it in. The way Gibbs throws those punchy stiff arms as he's running out of bounds. Oh, what a slip by Frank, but they are still in excellent position here to start the second quarter. Second and goal, lining up heavy again. This time hands it to the fullback who gets swallowed up behind the line. Brett Smith going nowhere because Scott Jones has got the tackle for loss. Huge play for the Huskies, standing strong here in this high-stakes Pac-12 championship game. Now third and goal, they're going in a shotgun. He gives it to Gibbs up the middle, and Gibbs punches it in, punches his ticket. Touchdown, Trojans! Huge play. And after this point, they're going to be up by 10. Hoping I don't jinx it, I think they're going to be safe. Huge drive for the Trojans. And this freshman quarterback, he may have slipped up at the goal line, but he's able to hand the ball off and get a touchdown. This is football rivals. Where else are you going to get an electrifying start to a Pac-12 championship game with live commentary? Nowhere else but football rivals. Like, follow, subscribe, follow along, because we got bowl games coming up. Empty set for Lowry, 1st and 10. Washington quarterback trying to find some rhythm, throws it to the sideline. Ooh. Lowry not getting a hot start the way he would have liked. This is their third drive, and it is sluggish from the first play. Let's see what they do on the 2nd and 10. Lowry drops back, throws it. He finds a man, picks up about 6 yards for Jeff Williams. We are now looking at 3rd and 4 for Lowry, who's out of the shotgun. He's got time. Soft touch throw. And Jeff Williams picking up another catch and the first down. Big time. Huskies converting there. Gotta keep doing that. Gotta keep moving the chains. Keep your defense off the field for a minute. Let them get a breather. Lowry under center, 1st and 10, handoff to Jones. There you go, north and south. That's the way Arthur Jones runs well. Big gain of 6 on 1st down. Let's try a couple more of those if we're the Washington Huskies. 2nd and 6, Lowry empty set. Let's see what he's got here. He's got a man, but a blitzer off the edge. Oh, and he's got Moore over the middle. Quentin Moore, 8 yards. Big first down there. First and 10 for the Huskies in enemy territory. Send a man in motion. Back into that H-back roll. Usually that means a handoff and right up the gut for 5 more for Arthur Jones. They must be listening to the broadcast, because they're starting to run Jones up the gut. That's where he should be running the ball, not this side-to-side stuff. Bring in Ingram for that. Pro set, Lowry under center, 2nd and 5. Hands it off to Jones again, who's fighting forward for 2, but you saw him start to scoot it outside. Then he cut it north to gain some yardage, but he's huffing and puffing down there. May need a rest here. Shotgun, 3rd and 3 for Lowry. He's gonna throw it. He chucks it deep. Oh no! Intercepted! The Huskies throw it to Irvin Henderson. Huge interception. The Huskies were hoping to get some points. Instead, they're back on defense, and the Trojans still have a 10-point lead. Brandon Frank out of the shotgun. Throws it over the middle. Oh! Brian Briggs, their big receiver. He is a Redwood that got uprooted. I'm not kidding. Briggs is 6'7" at receiver. The guy is massive, and he plays like an offensive lineman. If you watch him throughout the game, He knows how to block. He just got uprooted. He does some uprooting of his own. 2nd and 3. Frank out of the empty shotgun, finds a man out in the flats, and that's a first down. And a gain of 10 for Josh Campbell. Josh, don't call me Soupy Campbell. Brandon Frank out of the shotgun again here. Looks like he's got Gibbs in the backfield who's staying in the block. He's going out, throwing back across his body, and that is a bad decision by the freshman, and the Huskies take it right back. Jared Jacobs, the freshman cornerback. Turnabout is fair play. And Lowry and company have the ball just about where they had it before. They're trying the option. It does not work. Lowry holds the ball but gets brought down for a loss by Gene Moore. Second and 14 for the Huskies here. Snap, it's a pitch out to Jones into the flat, and he again does not have the speed to cash in on those checks, so he only gets 2 there. That's the type of play you should run with Ingram. But it's a Pac-12 championship game, you know, they want to get Jones the touches. Right now, he's staying in the block on this shotgun. He throws it deep. Lowry, oh no! Another interception! This time, it's Ben Gray, who's already got a deflection, but now he's got an interception. Lowry with 2 interceptions in this first half, both times in enemy territory. They're talking to him on the sidelines saying, hey, we're still behind you. We still believe in you. You've done so well for us this season. Shake it off. Ben Frank sending a man in motion out of the shotgun. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff to Gibbs, and he finds a man right over the middle. And who else but Willie Guerrero for a first down. All 3 of his catches have been huge in this game. Great cut on dime on that route. And that's why he's able to pick up the first down. Excellent route running, strong hands. We have a 1st and 10 for Brandon Frank and the Trojans. Another shotgun. He's got Gibbs back there with him. Fakes the handoff and he keeps it. He's got the first down and more. He's trying to fight off the tackler, but he can't do it. Huge. Oh, and they get the personal. Oh, no. Oh, no. Brian Briggs called with the clipping. It's gonna bring it back. Not happy, the coach giving the referee an earful. So instead of a 1st and 10, it's a 1st and 16. They are backed up to about the 31-yard line. Frank bringing a receiver back, fakes the handoff. He could toss it, but he's going to keep it again. And unbelievable, the rookie says, give me that first down back. And this time he runs for 33. Brandon Frank, who is not known for running the ball, has 2 huge runs back to back. And no clipping, no holding. Beautiful decision making by the freshman who hears it and says, that's right, I am the man. Right now, so far today, Brandon Frank outplaying his older rival. And here Gibbs trying to run it, but getting brought down for no gain.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
We're looking at 2nd and 10 for the Trojans, but they are well behind enemy lines here. Empty set for Frank. Fakes like he's gonna run it. Oh no, he's been intercepted for a 2nd time. What an incredible back and forth volley by these defenses. Reading these quarterbacks. And this time the Huskies get it back close to in the red zone there. Frank getting a little bit of an earful, but some strong, stern coaching, saying you got to put it up a little higher or you got to make a different read. Lowry 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff to Jones and throws it deep. No, unbelievable! Unbelievable! Another interception! That time it's freshman Shandiq Moore. Lowry now has 3 interceptions in this first half on 2 consecutive passes. And maybe the coach thinks it's because he's feeling the pressure, so he's throwing early. What a heartbreaker there for the Huskies. Frank hits his man over the middle, and it's Guerrero. Wow, I'm still in shock. I'm in shock here. Brandon Frank also has 2 interceptions himself. Neither quarterback is having a spectacular day. But the Trojans are up 10-0. Frank 2nd and 3 out of the shotgun. Oof. Hits Guerrero for 3. Another questionable pass. These quarterbacks are being a little reckless today. 3rd and 1, they go empty set. Frank converts it to Brian Taylor for a short 3-yard reception. Big play there for the Trojans, who have 1 minute and 46 seconds left, staying in that empty set. And he hits his man, that's Brian Taylor, for another 3 yards. This time the Trojans are calling a timeout with 1 minute and 30 left. 2nd and 7. I don't know if you caught that at the bottom of the screen a moment ago, but it looks like Guerrero went out with some sort of injury. We'll see if we get an update on that. Frank hits his man across the middle, and it's a first down to Robbie Slaughter. First down, about 1 minute and 23 seconds left. Going shotgun with Gibbs back there. Gibbs goes out. Frank hits him. Oh, incomplete. Frank has been pretty efficient passing today, minus those 2 interceptions. Not too many incompletions, but when 2 of them are for INTs, that is not what you want. He hands it off to Gibbs after a short delay on the draw. And Gibbs picks up 4. It's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Trojans with about 1 minute left. And they take another timeout to talk it over. They're just outside the red zone here, but definitely within field goal range. So you don't want to do anything drastic, but you'd love to get this first down. Everybody goes out for a shot, and he hits his man on the sideline, but it is incomplete. He's not able to toe, tap, or drag, or swag. They're going for a field goal. He's going to kick it from right about the 30. Making it maybe about a 41-yard field goal, and it's good. The Trojans going up by another 3 points. It is now 13 to goose egg. Washington has got to do something here. They have 3 timeouts in 54 seconds. Touchback, they're going to get the ball at the 20. 80 yards, 3 timeouts, 54 seconds against a defense that has already intercepted you 3 times in this first half. How are they going to play it? I think they got to make a statement. You want to come away with something here. Don't go into halftime with 0, but don't play reckless and throw another interception. It's a tightrope to walk for Lowry. He's done it all season. He throws deep. Ooh. Lowry, look at that stat line. 6 of 14, 3 interceptions. That is not the Lowry we saw against Utah. And this is why you got to watch more than one game here at Football Rivals, folks. 2nd and 10. Lowry throws, another dangerous pass near Shandiq Moore. That freshman has got ball hawking skills. He's a playmaker. You say, don't throw near me, I'll make you regret it. He's already done it once. Lowry this time handed off to Arthur Jones on 3rd down, and USC's going to take their final timeout because they're so confident right now, they want to get some more points even without timeouts. Washington really in a bind here. They have to get a good punt, and it's all right, but not as good as they would have liked. More hang time or something. Gibbs gets 10 on the return, 35 seconds. Let's look at the offenses on the day. It's been USC, putting up about 100 yards per quarter. That is some consistency there. Washington really sputtering in this first half. Shotgun for Frank. Everybody goes out for a pass. He hits the halfback, who fights forward for a couple yards. Gibbs gets a gain of 6. Now they're in the hurry up. They snap it. Everybody goes out again. He throws it deep. Ooh. Robert Harris breaking up the pass. 3rd and 4, 18 ticks. They're just outside the 50. See what they do here. Shotgun. Gibbs goes out on a route. He's got time. He throws it deep. Oh, and he's unbelievable. Huge catch over the middle for Robbie Slaughter. They're running up to the line now, probably to spike it. Wow, great driving throw for the freshman quarterback to put them in range to score not just a field goal, but a touchdown with 12 seconds left. Do not take the sack. Do not take an open field tackle. They've got to go deep or to the sideline. He's got time. He's fighting. Oh, and he throws it incomplete. Just gets it away as he's getting dragged down. Lucky. 7 seconds left. They're going to take one more shot at it. This is end zone or bust, basically. He throws it to the end zone. Oh, man. The defense celebrating, but really, they should just be thankful because that pass was just a little too high, and the receiver wasn't able to bring a foot down in bounds. But they still score another field goal, and we are here at halftime, 16-0. 16-0. Is that what you thought you were going to see today at halftime of this Pac-12 championship game? I certainly didn't think so. But here at Football Rivals, we are seeing a dominant performance from USC, who hold a commanding lead over Washington right now. And Washington now has to kick it off so the Trojans can get the ball back. The Trojans have had a relentless defensive attack today, forcing multiple turnovers, 3 interceptions in the first half, and they've been stifling Lowry and the Huskies offense at every turn, but instead we're looking at USC holding a comfortable lead with the freshman quarterback out of the shotgun, firing a smoking dart to Brian Briggs, the big man, for a first down. Big Brian Briggs. Basically Paul Bunyan out there. The Huskies really have to do something on defense. They've managed to force 2 interceptions themselves. Can they get another one? Or is Brandon Frank starting to figure out this Huskies defense? Finds his man in the flats. It's Gibbs for a 10-yard reception. 2nd and inches, it looks like. 2nd and inches. Frank having a really solid day, minus the interceptions. They're going Wildcat again. Man in motion, fakes the handoff. Gibbs gets it outside, then cuts it north, stiff-arming his way for a big first down behind enemy lines. Remember, Gibbs started slow and has come on very strong these last few drives. Now Frank in the shotgun, 1st and 10. He's got time, he's throwing it deep. That time, Williams able to keep his feet in bounds for an 18-yard pickup and a first down for the Trojans. Already 226 yards passing for Brandon Frank, and it's just the start of the second half. Williams pumped about that catch. You should be. He stuck the landing. First and 10, shotgun just outside the 23-yard line for the Trojans. Frank firing it over the middle, and he's got Robbie Slaughter again, who is stepping up since Guerrero went out with the injury. Still haven't seen if Guerrero's going to come back or not. But they are in good, comfortable hands with Robbie Slaughter. Seems whoever they put there in that role. Oh, I think Guerrero actually is back out there, but Gibbs fighting forward for the first down, slipping through the guard in the center on the delay draw run. They are deep into red zone territory here. The Huskies not playing the way they wanted to start this second half. Frankly, not playing the way they wanted to at all. Meanwhile, speaking of Frank, he gets flattened for a loss of 6 and a sack to Anthony Keys. Good individual effort from Keys there, fighting off his man, staying with the play, and following the quarterback, shedding his block in the right direction. Make sure he's getting credit for the sack. So the Huskies defense coming up with a big play there, but it's not been enough so far. Shotgun, second and goal. He hits Guerrero, who gets hit himself. Guerrero fighting through the injury bug and getting laid out by Robert Harris, who brings his boomstick to the Pac-12 championship game. Here at the Coliseum, the sun is starting to set, just like the hopes of the Huskies for a Pac-12 title. Frank, great block by Gibbs, but it's not enough. And Brandon Frank is brought down by who else? Scott Jones. Another individual effort from a Huskies defender here. But Frank was all turned around, not even looking the right direction, and what was a really promising drive stalls out for another field goal, but the Trojans will take it. And it's good. Putting them up by 19 points. The Huskies are on life support. Somebody get them a Snickers, who is not an official sponsor here at Football Rivals, but you never know. Next year, maybe. Touchback on the return. The Trojans feeling confident on defense. Coach saying, go get another one. Go get another one. Make it 4 interceptions or force a fumble. Lowry still trying to be cool under pressure, but you can see with a first down and 10, they're going empty. Quick screen pass to the receiver, bubble screen to Rick Shelton, but he's only getting a yard. Rick, you are playing like the Walking Dead here. Lowry below 50% passing on the day. You think maybe the bubble screen was to help his confidence, but now they got a 2nd and 9 pro set, bringing the receiver in motion. Hands it off to the receiver around the edge, but he's only getting 3. Rick Shelton getting stuck by the USC Trojan defense. 3rd and 5. Huskies gotta convert here. Really need points in the worst way. Washington's got to respond. He's throwing it. He's got a man who's open. That's the first down. That's Arthur Jones. A dangerous screen pass, but it works out. The Huskies, 1st and 10 from just about the 40-yard line, going empty again. See if it's another bubble screen. Nope. He's got time. He's putting it up deep, and he's got his man. Can he outrun the defenders? No. Shelton's getting dragged down, but that is a gain of 53 yards for Rick Shelton. Lowry needs the help. Rick Shelton comes in. Huge play, but he does not have the afterburners. 1st and goal for the Huskies. They need this. Do not turn it over. Give it to Arthur Jones. Just run it 3 times up the gut. Oh, he throws it. No, no! Is it Shadiq? It is. It's Shadiq with another interception. Trey Lowry's 4th interception on the game. And the 2nd interception on the game for this freshman quarterback. Unbelievable. The Huskies snake bit. Frank taking the shotgun snap out of his own end zone. Just hands the ball off to Gibbs, who powers forward for 15 yards and a 1st down, getting them out of the danger zone. The Trojans are just running away, literally, with this game. And Shadiq Moore with his 2nd interception. Gibbs running hard. Trojans are having a team win so far today. And he hits Jeremy Williams for 8 on 1st down. Gonna be 2nd and 2 for the Trojans. Here with about 3.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter from the Pac-12 championship game. You're watching Football Rivals as the Trojans run out of the Wildcat, and Gibbs picking up the 1st down again. The Wildcat, for the most part, has been working for the Trojans today. A little bit of a change of pace play that they are sprinkling in with success for the most part. Frank hands it off. Ooh, Briggs fighting through his man for only 3 yards. Big Brian Briggs.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Really breaking 2 tackles there, but Robert Harris bringing him down. Robert Harris is a tackling machine, and he brought down Paul Bunyan. Shotgun for the Trojans. Frank throwing it on 2nd and 7, trying to escape the pocket, but gets brought down for another sack by this Huskies defense. This time it's Dustin Grigsby, who got flipped end over end. And still gets credit for the sack. Big play for the Huskies. They need a lot more of those. They could use another interception themselves. Brandon Frank, 3rd and 15. Out of the shotgun. Throws it on the screen. But Gibbs only gets a gain of 1. That is going to be a 4th down, and they're going to have to punt the ball away. Trojans really just trying to use clock now. But you can't run it out in the 3rd quarter, so they have to punt it away and see if they can do something else on defense. They have had their way. Ooh, Jeff Williams brought down. Yeah, Trojans, only 163 yards given up through 3 quarters. 4 interceptions. 4 interceptions. 2 by freshman Shadiq Moore. Here comes Lowry again. He's got a man in the slot, but quickly gets covered. Still throws it to that man. It's Jeff Williams for a gain of 5.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
Huskies kind of look like they're sleepwalking right now. They have to get some shot of energy here. They can't get blanked in the Pac-12 championship. But Lowry puts it out of reach, out of bounds. Man, really, really rough game. They've done all right on 3rd downs, but the turnovers have just killed the Huskies so far today. Shotgun, 3rd and 5 for Lowry. Drops back, hits a receiver in the flats. Can he turn it up for the 1st down? He does. Jeff Williams
Gain of 8 yards.
tiptoes the sideline and turns it up to 11. About the 48-yard line in their own territory. Huskies are going pro set. Lowry drops back, hits Jones, who gets 11. And a 1st down for the halfback on the release route. Single back set. Sending the H-back in. Toss to the right. Jones trying to stiff arm. Gets met by a wall of USC defenders. Anthony Clemens leading the way. Getting the tackle. Yeah, Jones Jones is not the guy for that outside toss play. Even when you try to disguise it with the H-back wraparound, it's not working. They're going standard pro set, sending the receiver a little mini motion. 2nd and 11, Lowry faking the snap a couple times. Another toss play. And what did I tell you? Jones gets eaten alive because he doesn't have the juice. His sippy cup is empty. No speed juice. We are closing in on the 4th quarter here at the Coliseum. And it's 3rd and 13 for Lowry. Shotgun single back set. They snap it before the quarter runs out. He throws it. And he's got his man along the sideline, but he is short of the sticks. Put your 4s up. It's the 4th quarter. Here at Football Rivals Pac-12 Championship. Follow, subscribe, like, listen, watch, learn. Just like the Huskies are learning what it feels like to be blown out in the Pac-12 Championship. Lowry, 4th and 5, going for it, and it's good. It's Quentin Moore for 9 yards and the 1st down. The Cardiac Kids are still alive, but just barely breathing. Huskies, every time they've gotten on the precipice of the red zone, they've turned it over. Lowry hits the back out of the screen, who fights off a few tackles. Arthur Jones with the gain of 5 in the flats.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
Today is not the day the Huskies wanted, but it could be. They hold their fate in their hands. Lowry, 2nd and 5 out of an empty set. He fires it, and it's complete over the middle to Nate Williams for a 1st down. They need to just go hurry up the rest of the game here. But they just come out of the huddle. A little more urgency, single back set. Sending the H-back wrap. Oh no, is it gonna be a toss run? It's not. He's got time, but he can't find a man. He fires it, and it's good. Touchdown! Huskies! Rick Shelton erases the 0. The Huskies are on the board, and they have a California dream. And it's going to take a lot of work with less than 7 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Going for the extra point. The Huskies are alive. But they need a lot of help from their defense now to get back in this thing. Looks like he's going to return the kick here out of the end zone to the 15, to the 20. 3. Nice return by Briggs. It's a big man returning kicks. Shotgun for the freshman quarterback, Frank. Fakes the handoff to Gibbs. Throws it over the middle. And it's Willie Guerrero for 8 yards. 7 catches on the day, 69 yards. Brandon Frank, 258 yards, 2 interceptions, but he's still been able to manage this USC team. Shotgun, pitches it. Oh! Seth Gibbs ultimately not picking up much because who else? Robert Harris with another strong tackle. 3rd and 2 for Frank out of the shotgun. He's going to try to run it, but he gets wrapped up for a 4-yard loss by Victor Berry. Just what the Huskies needed. Forcing a punt, 4th and 6. Huskies giving themselves a chance here. The Trojans put Washington in a deep hole early in the game. But now Washington is trying to climb its way out. 15-yard return for Jeff Williams. Now the Trojans' pass rush may not have been as relentless as the Huskies, but they have been causing enough pressure. Lowry on the bubble screen, and Quentin Moore gets flattened by freshman Shadiq Moore, who's having himself a hell of a game here at Football Rivals Pac-12 Championship. I'm your color play-by-play announce man, Skip Lloyd, and you're watching the Huskies trying to get back in this game with an incompletion, and Shadiq Moore again. This time it's a pass breakup, a tackle and a pass breakup. What else can he do on this drive? He's done enough already. 3rd and 14 for Lowry, who dumps it off over the middle to Jeff Williams. That's going to give him a 4th and 7, and they are almost assuredly going for it. No, they're gonna punt? Oh man, I do not get this decision here. You had a little bit of momentum on that reception there. They punt it off, and it's a return from Gibbs. 14 yards on the return. Let's see what the Trojans do. Are they gonna put the pedal down, or are they gonna try to milk the clock here? Empty. I doubt they're milking the clock. Looks like he's gonna throw it. Frank's got time, and he throws it deep down the sidelines, and that is good. Is that Robbie Slaughter near the 50? Frank just puts a touch pass to the sideline on a breaking out route. And that is precision placement for the freshman quarterback. And how about Robbie Slaughter stepping up, having himself a huge game after being invisible in the first quarter. Came on strong late in the second and has continued to perform here into the fourth quarter. The Trojans empty again, 1st down. Well, looks like Willie Guerrero with his 8th reception on the day. 72 yards, some great route running by Guerrero all day. And the fact that he's playing through injury, playing for his team here, that's a gutsy day for Willie G. Trojans in enemy territory. By all accounts, could just milk the clock, but they're staying shotgun. Everybody's going out on a route. Frank throws it to the sideline. Jeremy Williams for a 1st down.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Under 4 minutes left here in the Pac-12 Championship, and USC is marching downfield looking for the kill shot. Question is, can they do it? Or will the Huskies figure out another turnover here? Shotgun, 1st and 10. Frank fakes the handoff and throws it to the other back on the screen, Julian Dawson, with his first catch on the day for only a pickup of 1, but the clock is still running. Frank just short of 300 yards on the day. And more Wildcat. Oh, and he's cutting out left. He's got room. Seth Gibbs, 14 yards. Out to the left on the Wildcat keeper. See what the Trojans do here. 3:13 left in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10. Frank in the shotgun. Needs just a few yards to cross 300 on the day. Still doesn't have a touchdown. But he has efficiently moved this offense for the majority of the game. They're letting the clock run down before they snap it. Gibbs in motion. He hits him out on the right. Tries to cut. Stiff arm. Ow. Gets brought down after a gain of 5.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
Gibbs is a feisty player in space, but he doesn't have the afterburners. Shotgun, single back set, 2nd and 5 for the Trojans. Frank making an adjustment, probably again gonna let the play clock drip all the way down into the single digits. Frank wait until it's 3-2, snaps it. He throws a dart to Briggs. and Briggs is in for the touchdown! Trojans! Putting this game on ice is the big man who gets it over the middle, turns it upstream, plucks it out of the air, and zigzags his way into the end zone. Big time play for the big man, Brian Briggs. And the Trojans, with the cherry on top, are now up 26-7. And the fans are loving it. And it's a touchback on the return. First and 10 for Lowry. The Huskies deflated. Lowry's still gonna try. He's under pressure, and it's a sack for an 8-yard loss. Aaron Reed with his first sack on the day. The offensive line for the Huskies in shambles, letting every man through. Lowry has not had time. He's had a lot of turnovers, but he's not had a lot of time. And now they're going hurry up, calling all the guys back. Staying shotgun, 2nd and 18. Lowry firing it. Oh, no. It's Shadiq Moore with his 3rd interception of the game for the freshman. Unbelievable. Shadiq, your side man. He's rocking the Casbah. Are you kidding me? Shadiq Moore. Give me more of Shadiq Moore. True freshman, 3 interceptions, multiple tackles for loss, multiple deflections, and he's not the player of the game. We're gonna riot here in the Coliseum. Unbelievable. Oh, the Huskies, just heartbreak. Troy Lowry with 5 interceptions. And it's tough because you feel bad for him. It's just a tough way to end this game, because the Trojans are just going to run out the clock. That interception, the 3rd interception for Shadiq Moore, was just, again, exhibiting his ball hawking skills on full display. The sidelines erupted with excitement, and they are corking the champagne now. Get the cooler. The Gatorade bath is on, baby. That is gonna do it. The Trojans emerge victorious over the Washington Huskies in a stunning upset to capture the Pac-12 championship. Brandon Frank's impressive performance leads the way, but ultimately it's Shadiq Moore's ball hawking skills that proved incredible difference maker. The coaches meeting at midfield. Thank you so much for joining us today for this unforgettable Pac-12 championship game here at Football Rivals. And Shadiq Moore is the player of the game, so we won't have to riot. Thank goodness. Because I'm Skip Lloyd, reminding you to like, follow, subscribe for more thrilling college football simulation action. Until next time, football fans, this has been a presentation of Football Rivals.